Egypt's president said he is prepared to unleash the army on civilians who have illegally encroached on state-owned land near the Nile River. George Mikhail writes that this warning comes as Egypt and its neighbor Sudan are embroiled in a dispute with Ethiopia over water rights to the treasured river. And while these Nile River dam talks are at a standstill, Morocco and Ethiopia are ramping up their cooperation. The two countries are considering teaming up on energy and resource development in Africa. Khalid Hassan writes that Morocco's outreach to Ethiopia comes as it seeks regional support in its conflict with the Algerian-backed Polisario Front. Turkey's opposition Republican People's Party and the center-right EA party have long advocated for restoring relations with Damascus. Those calls have only grown amid rising public resentment against Turkey's Syrian refugee population. Amber and Zaman examines whether Turkey might follow the leads of Egypt and Jordan to test a reconciliation with Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. The Knesset kicked off its winter session on Monday, and a looming budget vote poses a decisive test for the fragile coalition government assembled by Israeli Prime Minister Naftali Bennett and alternate Premier Foreign Minister Yair Lapid. Mazal Muallam writes, after doing the impossible and forming a government, they must ensure that every member of the coalition realizes that the structure they put together could fall apart at any given moment. Lebanon's financial woes aren't only affecting the country's human population. Animal rights activists say the country's cash-strapped zoos are unable to properly feed or care for their inhabitants. Nouri Villa writes that many zoos are experiencing income losses, and Animals Lebanon, an animal welfare NGO, is working to relocate some of the animals. Finally, our hot take this week looks at how Iran's attempts to escalate tensions with Azerbaijan over its long-standing ties with Israel may be backfiring. Read all of this and more at our website. I'm Joe Snell, and that's your takeaway.